Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Study with Archana. So in this video I'm going to tell you about the basics of accounting. If now you have passed your 10th class and going to the next, if you have chosen the stream of MEC or CEC, you will be having accounts as your subject. In accounts, the basics of accounting, if you know these all, you can pass 99, you can score. In commerce, see if you choose CEC or MEC, the commerce subject will be divided into two. One, theory, which will be of 50 marks, and next, accounts, that will be of 50 marks. In theory, you can score by writing all the answers. You can get all 50 by 50 easily. But in accounts, if you have these all knowledge, then only you can score 50 by 50 in accounts. And if you listen this class carefully, if you will get the knowledge of these golden rules of accounting, then you will be the topper of your class. So, the first topic is golden rules of accounting. Now, we have three aspects here. First, means we have three accounts here. We'll prepare, means we'll identify the accounts and we'll prepare based on these three accounts. The first one is personal account. The second one is real account. And the third one is nominal account. So, by reading this personal account, what do you understand? We have in the name itself as personal account. Personal account is related to persons, people, everyone. In a transaction, we have a name or a person is involved. We will consider it under a personal account. And what about real account? Real account is all related about assets and whatever assets or cash you have. Assets and cash comes under real account. And what is nominal account? In nominal account, all your expenses and losses or incomes or gains. Income. In nominal account, we'll deal with all the expenses, losses or incomes or gains. So, what are the rules? Here, this is the basic knowledge that personal account is all about persons, real account is all about assets or cash, and nominal account is related to all expenses, losses, incomes or gains. So, first we'll go for personal account. The rules which we have to remember for these three accounts. If you understand these three rules, these three accounts rules, then you can do any problem whichever you have in accounting. So, first personal account, it is related to persons, right? So, in here, debit the receiver, debit the receiver, and credit the giver. What do you mean by this debit and credit? These are the terminologies of accounting. If you prepare account, what amount is to be debited and what amount is to be credited. Whenever you see in a bank, or if you see in your phone, nowadays e-banking is going on. So in that you will be hearing the words like debit and credit, right? So what do you mean about that? What do you mean by credit and what do you mean by debit? We'll see these terminologies in the whole accounting classes. So, debit. Simply remember, in personal account, debit, if debit is the receiver, means whoever is receiving the amount, that amount is to be debited. And whoever is giving, that amount is to be credited. If we are giving, we have to write that amount in the credit side, and if we are receiving, we have to write in the debit side. So next real account. So what are the rules of real account? Real account is all about assets, right? Assets means what? This also you will hear a new terminology in accounting, that assets are nothing but our property, whatever we have. Property like cash, buildings, and etc., whatever property which belongs to you, whether it is short term or long term, all that comes under the assets. These all are called, all the property of yours is known as assets. So real account is all about assets. So debit, what comes in? Debit, what comes in? Credit, what goes out? What do you mean by this? If any asset or cash is coming in, then we have to debit that amount. And if our cash or anything is going out from us, then we have to credit that amount. It is very simple. See, in personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So whatever in these two accounts, whatever we receive or whatever comes in, we'll do debit. We'll debit that amount. And whatever goes out or whatever we are giving outside, we are crediting it, right? In these two accounts, remember it and by heart it. Whatever you do, just remember this. These rules are called as golden rules because these are very important rules in accounting. So next, nominal account. Nominal account is different because here all the expenses and incomes are considered, right? So here debit is all expenses and losses. All expenses and losses are debit, and all incomes and gains are credited in nominal account. Here see, debit, whatever we are receiving and whatever is coming in, here we are doing debit, but in nominal account it is opposite. All the expenses and losses, here they are debiting. In nominal accounts, in case of any expenses or in case of any commission is one of income, right? Commission. And in case of any type of income, if it is income, we will credit it. If it is expenses, we will do debit. Okay, so these are the golden rules of accounting. Full accounts or accounting subject is dependent on these three golden rules. That is why we call this as golden rules of accounting. Hope you understood. So let's revise all the golden rules of accounting again. Personal account. First account is personal account. Golden rules of accounting are, these are divided into three accounts, that is personal, real and nominal. In personal account is related to persons and the rules for it is debit the receiver, credit the giver. In real account is related to assets and debit what comes in. Whatever comes in is to be debited and whatever goes out is to be credited. Next, nominal account, it is related to all the expenses, losses and incomes and gains. So all expenses and losses are debited and all incomes and gains are credited in this account. So these all are the golden rules. We have